Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Hi, my name is Erin, and today we're going to be playing with some of my stuff I picked up from the Sephora Spring Savings event, the VIP sale. I am at the Rouge level, so I got 20% off these products, and so I'm excited to be trying them out today. I'm trying out 3 new products in this video today. I did pick up a couple more things than that. Some of it was skincare, which I'm not going to be showing in this video particularly, and also I picked up the Fenty powder foundation, which I'm going to try, and another foundation, or possibly just try it by myself because it is a bit of an older product, or maybe I'll do it in like a get ready with me chatty video. But the main focus of this video today is going to be the Natasha Denona Circo Loco palette. This is almost old news within the beauty community, but it came out not that long ago, and I definitely wanted to pick it up during the spring sale and get 20% off because this is the $129 price point from Natasha Denona. So the palette looks like this. You probably have seen it plenty of times, and I will pop up a picture of swatches in the video as well, but we're going to be trying that out. So if you want to see how I created this look today, then definitely just keep on watching. Before we get into the eye look and the other products, if you guys like channels that talk about beauty and skincare and makeup in general, and also movies, I like to talk about movies on my channel here. Movie reviews and first time watches are my main 2 sort of things I do with movies, and I love to focus on the horror genre. That's just my vibe. So if you like either of those topics, makeup or movies, definitely think about subscribing down below. Hit the like button on this video as well, and without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright you guys, we're gonna go into the products. I'm going into the Natasha Denona Circo Loco palette. I'm super excited about this. I didn't know if I was going to pick it up at first, but then the Sephora VIP sale, the spring savings sale came around, and I was like, might as well. I've started to get more and more into the Natasha Denona. I have quite a few of her mini palettes and her 5 pans, and now I've got 3 of her $129 palettes, including this one, and 2 of her $65 ones. So I'm getting more into the brand. I definitely am liking it more and more. So I'm going in with my, oh wow, great. Now I got primer on my pants, black pants. I'm going into my Pretty Vulgar eyeshadow primer. You can't even tell what this is anymore. It's so worn down, but I'm trying to use that one up. I really enjoy it, and maybe I will try other primers when it's finished, but I like it a lot. Hopefully it is still available. I usually just apply it with my finger, and I don't put a lot on to my eye, just enough to cover everywhere I'm going to be putting. Alright you guys, like I said, this is one of her $129 palettes. Came with a little plastic sheet inside. It is the plastic packaging. The outside is pretty cute. I really like the little design in Circo Loco. I'm a Spanish teacher, so of course, you know, the Spanish there is pretty cute. I'm thinking to go blue today since I'm wearing blue. I got this new shirt, so I'm thinking let's do a monochromatic look. I love a monochromatic look, but I think I'm going to also throw in some of the purples in here as well. So let's just play around, see if I like this palette as much as I like some of the other ones I own from her. And I'm going to hop into Fun to Mine. I think that's the name of that shade. I'm pretty sure that looks like a satiny shade. Ooh, the pan is a little loose in there. I did order the Tropic palette from Sephora during the time when some of her palettes were on sale for like 50% off, and it arrived completely shattered. So Sephora ended up reshipping it to me, and the one that I had, the shades that were not shattered, I went ahead and depotted them or popped them out because they're magnetic, and placed them into another, like a Z palette or a empty palette. So got some couple shades out of that palette. Okay, yeah, so this shade definitely has more like a satiny texture to it. It's quite light and bright. It's like a almost sky blue. I think I can build it up a bit and see what we can get from there. So I'm taking it on this Odin's eye brush. It's the only Odin's eye brush I own. I got it in the mystery box they recently came out with. It's really nice so far. I like it a lot. It's very soft. You guys, so with that shade, I don't know if I love that shade actually. It's a little, looking a little patchy on my eye. I don't know if you guys can see, like, you can see some skin through there, and I could probably build it up a bit more. I think it's maybe because I didn't let the primer sit long enough, or maybe I should have went down with a matte first. But that shade is kind of like a more satiny shade. Yeah, for sure. So it looks kind of strange right now, but don't worry, we're gonna fix this up. I think I'm gonna go in next with a denser brush, and I don't know where I want to go with this. I kind of want to deepen up the outer part with the purples and keep the blues more on the crease and lid. So I think I'm gonna go in with this shade Electric. I don't know where I'm going with this, you guys. I'm gonna go in with this shade Electric. It is also, there's not a lot of mattes in here as well. This is like a shimmery, satiny shade as well. Let me see what it really looks like on the eye. I don't mind there being less mattes. I really do enjoy satins and shimmers a lot. So for me, it's fine. But I'm picking that up. And I didn't want to go into Acrobat because that one looks a little bit more greeny. And I'm placing this into the crease first, slowly at first because it's a deeper color. And with this smaller brush, I'm getting a more precise line of where I want to put this. But yeah, it's, so far it looks good. This is definitely going to be a deeper look with these deeper shades. Alright, you guys, I've blended that blue out with a fluffier brush, and now what I'm going to do is take a more like a shader brush or a flatter brush and use it to intensify that blue shade even more in the crease area. So I'm just taking that in, kind of outlining that crease and the shape that I want there, which is that curved shape that's following the shape of my eye. And of course I'm going to blend that out even more, but I'm just intensifying the blue since I blended it out almost like you would a matte shade. And now I'm going to intensify it even more because it is more of a, like I said, a not super shimmery, but like a satiny. Definitely can use it as like a lid shimmer shade for sure though, because it does have quite a bit of a shimmery quality to it. You guys, there's the blues laid down. I'm really liking this so far. I'm going to hop into the purples now though. I'm going to start with this matte shade Magic here. And I'm going to pick that up on this brush, the same brush I used to place down the blue. I've got quite a bit on there, a little bit of kickback in the pan. And I'm going to place this on the outer corner here, and we're going to really try to use this to deepen up and add that purple to the look. Let's see if it gets patchy on my outer corner, which is usually where I get most like patchiness. Not even sometimes because of the shadows, although darker shadows are where I usually put back here, and those are the harder ones I think to formulate, as well as you see more patchiness in darker shades. But I do have a more dry outer corner, I've come to realize. So I'm just patting it down. That's the method I found to work the best when placing down darker shades, is to just kind of place the color first and then go do your blending. And I'm doing a lot of blending with this palette because I want the look to be quite seamless. I'm actually going to the mall later, so we're going to be quite colorful as well, but I want to have a very seamless look with these shadows. And so I'm going to do some blending with that purple, of course. I'm just making sure I get the depth that I want slowly, because I do start to see a little bit of patchiness, just a tiny bit. It's okay though, because we're going to put some shimmers over here as well. I love my shimmers. I can put shimmers pretty much all over the lid space and further up. Yeah, I'm getting some patchiness. This is the eye that usually does it as well. Right here, there's a little bit of patchiness. Let's see if we can fix it. Take that same brush I used, the flat one, and I'm going to pick up this shade Act to go over where we just placed that those other shades. And this shade is quite deep, and it is a shimmery shade here. Oh, it looks so pretty. I wonder if I should use it wet or dry. I usually like to spray most of my shadows that are shimmery or this kind of formula. I think I'm gonna spray it. Let's just keep with that trend. And we're gonna place that pretty much over the lid part of where that purple is. Oh, that's pretty. All right, you guys, now that I'm looking at this, I kind of want to go into this shade on the middle part or most of the lid, and then just pop snow cone in the center. I mean, in the inner corner. I was going to do a blue on the lid, just to keep it mostly blue, you know, with the blue shirt. But this shade is just really calling to me, so I'm gonna go with that. And I have purple on the outer corner anyways. So this shade is kind of like almost a lilac-y, almost with some silver in there as well. Ooh, it's so pretty. So we're gonna spray that, and again, like I said, usually keep with a spray. I'm not gonna do a glitter primer since I sprayed it. We're gonna place that, oh yeah, on the lid. That's pretty. Might have picked up a little too much, but that's okay. I'm gonna blend it out. I'm gonna leave the inner part blank to go in with the snow cone. And this shade is called Aerialist. I don't know if I said that, but it is pretty. It's got a really gorgeous like purpleness to it while also being somewhat silver. All right, really, you guys, we're gonna keep going, and next we're gonna go into snow cone, which is this like pale icy blue shade. And I'm going to pick that up on, again, the little brush. I'm going to spray it, and we're going to place that in the very inner corner. And spraying it really does help with not only getting a more intensity from the shimmers, but also with fallout as well. And we're going to bring it all the way down to the inner corner. I think I'm also going to drag that shade on the lower lash line as well, here in the front. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. That would have been pretty all over the lid too. They're just some gorgeous shimmers in here. That's really pretty. Okay, I'm excited. I think I'm going to take also Aerialist and put it in the middle of the lower lash line just to match the upper part of the lid. I don't know if I'm going to put any mattes down here on the lower lid. Let's make it all shimmery. The shade Aerialist is a little bit more of a flaky. If you dig into it, it's quite soft, so it starts to flake off a bit, and it's very beautiful. It's got some different shimmers in it, different colored shimmers. I mean, of course, it's got different shimmers in it, right? And then lastly, okay, so I just took Aerialist in the middle, and I'm going to take Act, put that on the outer part again to match with the upper lid. The upper lid to match with the lid, right? Again, spraying it. I'm doing a lot of spraying right now. And we're just going to connect that to the outer part up here. Kind of need to drag that out a little bit. Okay, let's blend that because that's a little stark there. All right, you guys, finished with the eyes. It's definitely giving me like circus vibes. The shimmer has traveled up quite a bit far up into the crease, which that's okay, whatever. But I'm really liking this look overall. What do you guys think? I still see a little bit of patchiness, I'm not gonna lie, but with these deeper shades, I was kind of expecting it. I'll play around with them a little bit more and try out some different primers and stuff like that as well, of course. But overall, the look is really, really pretty. All right, I'm going to go into my next product I got from the Sephora VIB sale, which is going to be the Givenchy Prism Livre. Did I say that right? Livre. Skin Caring Glow. Probably did not. First Givenchy product I'm trying ever. Never tried anything from the brand. I've not been super duper interested in anything from Givenchy, not gonna lie, but I've always kept my eye because I do enjoy the feel of, you know, luxury brand makeup. I do, once I started watching some luxury YouTubers and really started researching about some of the luxury brands, it is nice. I mean, it is nice to buy like a luxury product and have the packaging, the name. I mean, it is, a lot of it is the name of the products, but I also don't want to waste my money, so I get stuff pretty much discounted or on during sales like this Sephora sale. And I do want good products as well. You know, you don't want to spend your money and have a bad product, no matter what, whose name is on there, right? But I read the reviews on Sephora about this foundation. They looked pretty good. You know, when I was reading them, I don't know what this, you know, they look like now, but I'm excited to try this. I've been really into trying foundations. So let's, okay, how do I open this? There's a little, do I push this or what do I do? Oh, just pull it off. Okay. Here's what the bottle looks like. It is a pump. And so I'm going to put it on with a, should I do a brush or a sponge today? I have some clean sponges. It's usually my way to go. Should I just do half and half? Because I do have my, one of my makeup brushes here as well. I'm going to do half and half and see what I like better with this. So let's try it. I'm going to wet the sponge with my little water. It's actually a setting spray bottle that I used up a long time ago, and now I just use it for water. And I'm also going to spray the brush as well. I do that a lot. I primed with the Pure 4-in-1 primer, which I'm trying to use up, as well as it's one of my favorite primers that I own. I think it pretty much makes the skin look nice for any foundation. So I'm going to put about a pump and a half. And I'm going to go in with the brush first. I'm going to go on this side with the brush and just see, let me get a mirror, see what we need. Mostly usually try to put the most coverage on my cheek area because that's where I usually have breakouts or discoloration. Forehead usually not so much, but okay, I got the color 5-W370, so 370 basically, and it's warm with the W. I usually go for a warm or a neutral. Most of the time a warm. This is looking alright as far as the shade. It's a little, dare I say, reddish if I compare with this side. Let me see. So far, okay, so this is the side with the product. I have some breakouts on this side, so probably should have went on with the brush on this side to get full coverage. I'll just do. Okay, so looks good so far. Doesn't look bad on the nose. Okay, let's go on the other side with the brush. I think I might, yeah, go on with the sponge over these blemishes just to see if I can get some fuller coverage there. Okay, it's not supposed to be like, I don't think it's supposed to be full coverage. Pretty sure. Let me see. Let me read. Yeah, Prism Libra Skin Caring Glow Foundation takes care of your skin and enhances its natural beauty with a radiant, light diffusing finish. So yeah, it's not supposed to be a full coverage. Anyways, its light melting texture is enriched with an advanced glow complex, a water infused with skincare actives. Why does that not sound right? That guarantees a fresh and light drenched complexion for 12 hours. Day after day, the skin becomes more beautiful and more luminous. The skin's clarity appears improved and its texture refined. The complexion looks evenly transparent, while imperfections are visibly reduced. Let the skin breathe. Buildable coverage, non-comedogenic. Okay, that's a lot of claims and a lot of stuff being said. Let's see if it actually lives up to that. So I'm going in with the sponge on the rest of the side here, just to see which finish and coverage I like better. Is it either with the sponge or the brush? And I usually put foundation on my hand and then pick it up with my brush and or sponge. It's my usual method. Okay, so that's with the sponge. As you can see, as you can see, not very full coverage. As you can see, those blemishes are still coming through even with the brush application. The brush dye does look like it has a bit more, shows a bit more coverage, which is usually how it goes when you use a brush to apply foundation, especially a dense brush like this. You're going to see more coverage with a brush versus a sponge, which it soaks up some of the product and it's meant to gives a little bit of a lighter coverage. Usually I do apply my makeup with a sponge, although I have a lot of foundation brushes as well. I like brushes and sponges, but usually with a sponge. I'm going to go in with a little more foundation to see how it builds up and try to cover just a little bit of that. Let's see. I think I'm going to go in with the sponge. The brush. I do like how it looks with the brush, actually. I like the way the finish is with the sponge, but I like the coverage it's giving with the brush. And it blends really nicely into the skin as well. It smells, has a smell as well. Not like a big perfumey or nothing like that, but there is a smell. Okay. Alright, you guys, this is me back with the foundation applied. I really do like the way it looks on the skin right now. Of course, you have to see the wear with foundations and use it a couple times before giving, your full opinion. This is just a first impression. With it built up, it did cover a little bit more of the redness, but again, like I said, it is meant to be more of a lighter coverage, so it's not completely covering that up, which is fine with me. I do really like tints and lighter coverage foundations anyways. I don't usually go for full coverage foundations on a day-to-day basis, or really any day actually. That's just my favorite type, is a lighter or a medium coverage foundation. And satin or dewy finish is what I love. This does have a bit of a glow to it, if you'll notice. I mean, I do have the light there, but for blush bronzer, I did my hybrid bronzer from Bare Minerals. I've been really enjoying this. It almost looks more blushy than bronzy, but once you blend it into the skin, it really does do what it says and become like that 2-in-1 product. So I've been using this for that, snatching the cheeks up. And if you want to see me using that, I did a video on using this one. I will try to link it for you guys to click on to watch if you want to see that one in action. But let's go ahead and go into the highlight, which is going to be from Merit. This one I also got during the sale, and it came in this little box here. Packaging is super simplistic and cute, and yes, just very, very, very cute. And so it is obviously a cream highlight, so it's a stick. I think I'm gonna should I use a brush and just do it that way, or use my finger, or just I mean, that's not the most sanitary thing, but we're gonna do it. I'm gonna just go on. Hopefully it doesn't pick up my foundation or this bronzer that's on there, and works well. Probably should have did this before I did that powder. Oh well. Okay, so I put some on there, as you can hopefully see. Move that out the way, and let's just blend it in with the finger. Very subtle. It's cute, not super blinding or anything, just giving a nice subtle hint of glow. Let me kind of put some on the finger so you guys can see as well. As you can see, it's quite transparent, honestly, and texture is almost very emollient, almost a little, dare I say it, greasy, but not in a bad way. I hope that doesn't sound like terrible. So I'm putting a little bit more on this side as well. It's pretty, you guys. I'm wondering how it'll wear though. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. I'm not gonna lie. I can't lie. I gotta be honest. That's pretty. That's something I definitely will enjoy. I've heard some things about Merit. Some people have had kind of good reviews, and then some people have had mixed. So I'll look forward to trying some more of their products. I think this is so far winning for me so far. Yeah, try to show off that glow. That's pretty. Yeah, I like it. Okay, what's next? Highlight, bronzer, blush. We already did all that. I think that's pretty much it. Let me do my eyebrows off camera. All right, you guys, here I am back with the final look. I really do like this look. I even popped on a lash today. Like, who am I? Rarely do that. I just popped on some more like sparse looking ones, not super dramatic or anything, but also does give that sort of a boom, va boom for this palette, since it is a little bit more, like I said, a little circus, you know, happy clownish. And I really do like the way it has turned out. Very beautiful, very shiny and glittery and gorgeous. The lashes are not my favorite style. They're from Shop Miss A. They were $1, but I do like that they're a little bit more like, not necessarily natural because it is a false lash, but more like natural than the ones I just picked up from Shop Miss A. I mean, I'm sorry, from Alter Ego. The ones I have on are from Shop Miss A. They're $1. I have to say they look pretty cute. Not the absolute best, but they're pretty cute. I like them. So yeah, I think it just really adds that little extra pop that I needed for the look. The foundation has been on for, I don't know, like I said, I took a break. I don't know if I mentioned, but I took a break to eat, so it's been sitting here for a little minute. It looks really nice still on the skin. I don't see anything at all wrong, and I've been having good luck with foundations recently, or maybe every brand is just becoming better at foundations, possibly. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just really easy to please. That could also be it. So I really like the way the foundation looks. I'm loving the way that the highlighter looks from Merit. I think it's really nice. I don't know if I said the shade of this one is Bounce. So the shade Bounce, which I think was the one that was like a rosy gold one, if I'm remembering correct when I picked it out. But yeah, so I really like the way the highlight looks, the foundation, as well as the eyeshadows. I think it came out really pretty, even though I struggled a little bit at the beginning with those blues and like some of the patchiness. I think overall the look came together really, really nice, and I can't wait to play with the other colors in this palette and work with those purples and blues again as well. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, you guys. Hopefully it's not too long, and if you have anything to comment, definitely leave some comments down in the comment section. I love to read them. Did you pick up anything during the Sephora VIP sale? Did you try it out? What do you guys think about this palette? Are you interested? It is a very hefty price point, but I would say so far, just from that first impression and using those shades, I really do enjoy it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, think about giving it a thumbs up. Hit this like button. It will really help out me and, you know, getting my videos out there and help out the channel. As well as thinking about subscribing if you want to see more content like this. I also do, like I said, movie reviews and first time watches as well on my channel. So I will see you guys in the next video very soon. Stay safe. Adios.